Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to try and cut through some of the noise around web design and focus on something really fundamental: going local.
Exactly.
We've been looking at some great source material, specifically from the Easy Gold agency, and it makes this powerful case for why having a local team build your website is just a massive advantage.
It really is. Our mission here is to figure out why. Why does knowing the local area, that local insight, matter more than just raw technical skill when you're trying to connect to the community?
Okay, so let's set the stage. The sources we looked at talk a lot about WordPress. Now, we know it's a huge deal.
Oh, it's massive.
It runs, something like over 40% of all websites? So what is it about WordPress that makes it such a good fit for, say, a local business?
I think the key thing, and what the Easy Gold site highlights, is just how accessible it is. I mean, it's a super powerful system, but it's built to be intuitive.
So you don't need to be a coding genius to run your own site?
Not at all. You can update your own prices, change a photo, and all the plugins and themes, these extra tools. A local agency can add special features without having to, build the entire thing from the ground up.
Right, so the tool itself is global, but the strategy, that has to be local. Let's get specific. If I own a shop in a town, let's use the example from the site, a town like Sidmouth.
Okay.
Why is hiring someone who knows Sidmouth better than just finding a talented freelancer anywhere in the world?
This is where that real connection gets made. A local agency, they already know things. They get the community's tastes, the little cultural details, even how people in that specific area search online.
They don't have to guess.
They don't have to guess. They already feel the local pulse. It's an immediate head start.
And I think that's the part so many businesses miss. So you're saying a local designer could use specific details about the town that a remote agency wouldn't even think to ask about?
100%. They can build in features that reflect the town's actual charm. Think about, adding images of certain coastal views that everyone knows, or referencing some of the historic buildings.
Okay.
It builds instant trust. The website feels real, authentic. And that authenticity is everything when your customers are basically your neighbors.
That makes perfect sense. So beyond that deep understanding, what are the practical, measurable benefits that the research points to?
It really boils down to three things.
Yeah.
Speed, communication, and visibility.
Okay, let's take those one by one.
First, you get real personal service. It's just so much easier to sit down face-to-face and talk things through. The feedback loop is instant.
No more endless email chains.
Exactly. And second, you get faster help. If something goes wrong or you need a quick update, they're right there. That minimizes any costly downtime.
And that third one, visibility you mentioned, this touches on something we hear a lot about, local SEO. For anyone listening who isn't an expert, what does that actually mean?
It's basically the strategy that makes sure you show up on Google when people nearby are searching.
So when someone down the street is looking for you?
Precisely. A local agency knows how to target those searches, tag images with local landmarks, and just build a site so Google knows exactly where you are and who you serve.
And we've got a fantastic proof point for this. The research mentions a local bed and breakfast.
Yes, a great example.
They had their site redesigned by a local team, focusing entirely on those high-quality local images and authentic messaging. And the result?
It was incredible. A 40% increase in online bookings.
40% in just 3 months. That's not just about looking better, that's about building immediate visual trust.
It is. So if you tie it all together, choosing that local team like the experts Easy Gold talks about, it just means you're investing in instant understanding, easier communication, and strategies that are laser focused on reaching the people right outside your door.
Amazing. So if local charm and that community insight are the keys to a stronger website, here's a final thought for you to chew on. What unique, untold part of your town's history or story could you put online right now to make a truly unforgettable connection?